Right, so you're looking forward to install Java on your computer. That's for either Minecraft or for programming or for whatever else. It doesn't matter. You just need to download it from this website, right? So if you type in Java SDK kit, right? Go to the first website, make sure it says oracle.com. Make sure you only download it from this website. The website will be in the description down below. Do not download from anywhere else because you might get a virus, right? Okay, go down below. And basically from here, you have a lot of versions. Now, I do highly recommend downloading the latest one, which is JDK 26, right? However, I've had problems before and I had to downgrade to JDK 25 or JDK 21. So if something is not working, just come to the website and just download another file, right? But let's take the latest one. Okay, now from here you need to choose your operating system. As you can see, I'm on Linux. Linux will not work on Windows, so you need to go to Windows. And there is basically two files that you can choose from, either an MSI installer or an installer. Do not download the zip archive. I do highly recommend to just download this one, the middle one, which is just the exe or the installer, because this is the simplest one, right? So just download this, save it on your desktop somewhere so you can access it easily, save, wham bam bam, there we go. And as you can see, I've got a JDK kit. You can close your browser. I do recommend to drag it to the middle so you can see it, there we go. And basically if you just double click it or run it, whatever you want to do, open, press yes, make sure it says Oracle America and press yes. This will start the JDK or Java installer on your computer. Okay, now from here, once it's running, you just need to press next, right? Make sure that wherever it's installing, make sure you're happy with the path, press next. And it's going to install. It should not take longer than a couple seconds or minutes. Obviously, it matters how fast your computer is. As you can see, it has been installed. Close. Now, to verify if it has been successfully installed, we can check this very, very easily. If you press your Windows key or you press the little Windows button in the left corner, as you can see, the search shows up, right? Now, if you type in Java, nothing might actually show up. If you type SDK, maybe, nothing shows up. That's okay, right? If you type in CMD, as you can see, this little funny window, command prompt shows up. Now, don't worry. I just need you to write one command to verify. Don't worry, I'm not going to hack your system, right? So what you just need to do is write Java, right? And as you can see, if you get something like I have, right? So you get these little funny things coming up. So you get like the main class, jar.jar. Basically, if you get the same response like I did, you have successfully installed Java and you can close this terminal. If you write Java and it says command unrecognized or it gives you something else, some error, that means you haven't successfully installed Java and you need to try again, or you just need to Google basically your problem, right? Okay, so if it basically has been successfully installed, that's you can do really what you want. However, if you want to start writing Java programs, it's very, very simple. If you just open up your favorite code editor, in this case, I'm just going to open Visual Studio Code, one of the best code editors. Okay, now what we just need to do is go to your Explorer, right? And just make a new file, and just call it, let's say, test.java, okay? And as you can see, this shows up Java with a little red J, and we can basically start writing Java. As an example, I'm just going to get some code, right? So if I basically paste some Java code, I save it and I run it. As you can see, it says hello world. Now you can actually do this through the terminal as well, but what you just need to do is you just need to open a terminal in this. Basically what you just need to do is if you want to run it through the terminal or through the command line, you just need to open the terminal or the command line in the directory that the file is in, right? So if I type in Java and I write test, which is just a class, as you can see, it runs the file. You can also do Java and you can just run the file itself also. There we go. As you can see, it works. Now, if you don't have a Visual Studio Code or a code editor, you can also do this through the terminal. So if you just press new and text document, if I just copy this and that basically paste it right into there you go, like this. However, you need to save it as a Java file, right? Because it won't work because currently it's a text file. So if you just save it as Java, let's do hello.java, right? There we go. And if you just change it to all files, make sure it's all files. There we go, save. And technically now it's going to be treated as a Java file, right? So you can technically do the same thing like I just showed you. So if you type in Java hello, Java, hello.java. There we go, right? As you can see, done the same thing, right? So that's how it works, right? That's it. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check my other content. And if you would like to support my work or support me directly or my channel, you can do so through the memberships. And yeah, thank you for watching and please don't forget to leave a like and comment.